Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth. And the way that I do it, people, is by creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. I am creating a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is to continue to do the work. You know, it's like I really just want you to be inspired, man, to continue to keep on moving forward, even when things don't seem like they're going to work out in your behalf, you know? It's like the difference between people that achieve their amazing life or just attaining their goals is that, from somebody that don't, is that they don't give up. They keep on moving forward in spite of whatever is happening around them, you know? And that's what my encouragement for you today, people, is to keep on moving forward, man. Even when things seems hopeless, seems like it's really not going to work out. But what I know from experienced people is that as you persevere and you keep on moving forward, then what you're doing is that you're showing the spirit that's inside of you, the spirit of God, that he could trust you. You know, there's a saying, or I think it's even scriptural, is that if he could trust you with a little, then he don't mind blessing you with more. But he got to be able to trust you with the little things first, you know. And right now, the little things is that, hey, continue to stay persistent. Continue to keep on moving forward. And when he sees that you can make things happen with nothing, then he gives you something that you can use to do bigger and better things. You know what I'm saying? And that is such a rewarding experience. And it's very nice, man, when you get on the other side of receiving your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Because we all want it, you know what I mean? Sooner than later, almost, you know, always. But it's like everything in God's timing too, man. It's like you have to allow yourself to be patient and don't always try to rush things, you know, because if you leave it up to us, we want things like yesterday, you know what I mean? But everything in God's timing, man, because the delays that God is putting on your life is for different reasons, but it's always in your favor, though. Believe me when I tell you, because when you don't receive the things you want when you want it, it's because you're not ready for it. And if God give it to you, you're just gonna ruin it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta keep asking yourself, like, what is the lesson that you gotta learn, man? You know, and just keep on moving forward until you figure it out, until you learn that lesson. Obviously, you can always pray for guidance. You can always pray for God to reveal the things you need to work on to you. Work on for yourself. That way you can kind of speed up the process. But the biggest thing I want you to take away today, man, more than anything, is never give up, people. Keep on moving forward, because your blessings is a lot closer than you think, man. It really is, you know. It's like you can be trying and it's like everything is not working out the way you want it to go. And then all of a sudden it's like without much effort in a very short period of time, is that everything can come together. You know what I'm saying? Everything can all of a sudden just start working out on your behalf. And I can share that to you, man, because, you know, that is the truth. That is facts. You know, God don't depend on man's time, and he have his own time, divine timing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I just want you to just, instead of trying to question God why, I want you to basically just keep on moving forward and trust that he knows better. He knows what's best. And just continue to be diligent, man, and continue to really put in the work. There's no shortcut here, people. You must continuously do the work, man. You have to really take control of your mind to where you intentionally choose to focus on the positives, continuously focus on creating a beautiful vision for yourself of what you would like to see in your future. Continue to basically to acknowledge your current circumstance, but intentionally choose that that is not your reality, but your reality is the vision that you see, and really maintain that frequency. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the work look like, people. These are what the work look like, is you doing those things. And the more consistently you can do those things, people, is that eventually it really does speed up your manifestation, so that way you can manifest the things you really and truly desire, man. You know, and that's what your breakthrough looks like, man. Is just stay consistent, stay persistent, stay intentional, stay taking action, stay moving forward, people, regardless of what's happening around you, man. You know, and one day you look up and it's like, wow, you can reflect and see how much change you have made, you know. And I just want you to do that, man, on a daily basis. Challenge yourself on an everyday basis, people, to work diligently on being the greatest version of yourself, man, because I know what's to come for you as you do that, people. Is that your amazing life. You wake up one day and it's like, wow, you just see things are finally starting to work out, man. And it's only because you've been diligent and you've been consistently putting in the work. And it just really shows you that, look, you deserve everything that's coming your way, people. As you do the work that's necessary, that's your reward, man. God is rewarding you because you're doing the work that is absolutely necessary, people. You are blessed, man. Believe me when I tell you, you are blessed beyond measure. You are highly favored. You just have to choose to believe these things, people, because I know these things to be true for you. You just have to believe them for yourself. Anyways, man, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there for now, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. And shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide, people. As you already know, my mandate is to unite the Caribbean and Africa. And the way we do it, people, is always choosing to stand united. Now, I have something I want to talk about pertaining to Trinidad today. You know, I was reading an article. He was talking about how Caribbean Airline, they're losing money on every route, you know. And it's like, even when we had Air Jamaica, you know, I was doing a little research on it. We actually lost money 40 out of the 42 years that airline was in business in Jamaica. Now, nobody goes in business, I don't care if it's government or private, to lose money. So it's like right now for Trinidad, as you're faced with this reality, and I saw where you gave the airline 2 years to figure this out. I think that's very generous of you. And I hope that, you know, I know you already, from what I read there, it said you already hired, I think, 1 or 2 accounting firm to do audits, which still have not been done over the last 9 years. But the bottom line is this, man. I would like for you to take a page out of Jamaica's book. I want you to find some company, you know, across the world, just like how most airlines are run by management company. I want you to find an airline management company that have proven track record that can really make sure over whether it's 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years to turn the airline around to be successful, because I really want you to be successful. And you know, you're not just an airline for Trinidad, you're an airline for the Caribbean. That's what it's called, Caribbean Airline. We want you to be, I would love for you to be the airline for the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? So whether, you know, Jamaica and all the other islands, man, I think we can all put our heads together and come up with a plan that can help you save the airline, man, so we don't go out of business, so we don't have no airline in the Caribbean. That should never be the case. So we're too small for that. We got the entire CARICOM. Let's put our heads together and come up with plans, find companies or create one, or find people within all the islands that can come together, man, that can effectively run that airline to be very successful. And we all share stakes in the company, because your success is ours and our success is yours. You know what I'm saying? Because as the airline succeed and even expand to have more routes within the different islands, it's like, you know, that can only help. It can only make things better for us, man. So I definitely want us as CARICOM nations, man, to really put our minds together and solve this dilemma, because it's not a Trinidad's problem, that's a Caribbean problem. Let's figure that out. Let's solve that. Let's work together. Let's help our brothers and sisters, again, when we're in need. That's our principles. We will always choose to live by that. That's number one. And number two, each one teach one, man. Those are the 2 principles we'll always live by, because that's how you unite people, is with those 2 principles right there. So anyways, we are going to figure this out, Caribbean Airline. Trinidad, we're going to help you figure this out, man. I'm pretty confident. I feel very confident that we'll help you figure this out so we can save the airline, and not only save it, but actually help it thrive, to expand, create new routes, and start bringing in more tourism into the Caribbean, not just Jamaica, but across the Caribbean, man. So we're going to help you figure that out. Anyways, people, that's that. My declarations over your life: number one is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that you really heed the message today, man, that I had about doing the work, people. I want you to do the work and stay the course, man. Keep on doing the work, people. That way you can have your breakthrough and God can bless you in ways that you never even thought was possible. Just keep on moving forward, people. I believe in you. Choose to believe in yourself. Y'all have an amazing day, and we'll talk tomorrow.